You're watching Filter Kaapi for accurate, reliable and fact-based news from the world of education. I'm Sudhir. On Sunday evening, students who plan to take the NEET and the JEE in September 2020 tried to trend the demand for the postponement of these big-ticket prestigious examinations on Twitter. Their intention was to grab the attention of the powers that be and demand that the exams be conducted whenever the situation is a little better. It could be October, November or maybe even December 2020. But at the same time came one big news, actually two. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has tested positive for COVID-19. He tweeted that he is feeling fine, but doctors have advised him to get admitted to hospital. And whoever came into contact with Amit Shah over the past few days have also been advised to get themselves tested for COVID-19. Down south in Chennai, Tamil Nadu Governor Banwari Purohit also has tested positive. He too is asymptomatic. There have been two tragedies as well. Minister for Technical Education in Uttar Pradesh, Kamal Rani Varun, passed away battling COVID-19. So did former Andhra Pradesh Minister Manikyala Rao. Now you may be wondering, why am I talking about different political personalities on an educational channel? Because these two things are actually connected, and I'll tell you how. Because Amit Shah moves around in an absolute sanitized environment. Similarly, the Raj Bhavan in Chennai, and I know that personally, is one of the cleanest buildings in the city. Both places, Amit Shah's office and residence in Delhi and the Raj Bhavan in Chennai, ensures that everyone there maintains social distancing, everyone uses sanitizers and soaps, and everyone wears a mask. But despite all these precautions, if Amit Shah and Governor Purohit have tested positive for corona, it means despite being very careful, you cannot prevent this virus from intruding into Indian territory, right? On the other hand, if the authorities from the Ministry of Education expect that without social distancing, without adequate precautions, more than 10 lakh students appearing for the JEE mains and more than 16 lakh students appearing for NEET will be able to keep corona at bay, well, sorry, I don't think they understand the magnitude of this health crisis. And I think it's very unfair, because this is not a joke. This is definitely not a joke. Students today are more worried about their safety. Families are more worried about the safety of the students and the families themselves rather than their preparation ahead of NEET and JEE. As a result of which, they are not completely focused on their preparation. Why would the Government of India, the National Testing Agency and the Education Ministry want students to be absolute mental wrecks before they take these big ticket prestigious examinations? Is it even fair? Like the Karnataka government said before the common entrance test, the CET, which was conducted on July 30 and 31, the Education Ministry is also likely to say that all SOPs, the standard operating procedures, will be followed. But if what we saw during the CET is anything to go by, we cannot trust. The students cannot trust. The parents cannot trust. Yes, at some of the 497 exam centers in Karnataka, the arrangements were satisfactory. I am saying this on record, the arrangements were good at some of the 497 exam centers. I am not tarring every center with the same brush, but at many centers, it was like leading a herd of sheep into the corona slaughterhouse. It was indeed like that, and you need to look at these visuals that I am playing on the screen right now. These have been tweeted by students, and these are from 31st of July. Look at how the students are entering and exiting the exam centers. One more thing, when I reported on what happened on the first day, that is the 30th of July, on how the SOPs were violated, some students wrote to me over Instagram in particular saying that I should not support the postponement of the JEE and the NEET lobby. Some students wrote to me on YouTube comments that the parents who were waiting for the students outside and inside the examination center ought to be more careful about overcrowding, that the onus was on the parents that they should have maintained social distancing? Yes and no. No, because it was also the government's responsibility to ensure that there was adequate space so that this kind of overcrowding was not done at any of the examination centers. Let me clarify one thing, and let me say this loud and clear. My first priority is the safety of students and their accompanying parents. I will support the conduct of the exams. In fact, I would say that I want the exams to happen, provided, and the provided is important, provided the authorities follow the SOPs in letter and spirit. You cannot promise one thing and not implement that in the examination centers the following day. That's unfair, and that's playing with the lives of the students, of so many students, right? None of us, and I'm a parent as well, want our children to become statistics. I'm sure no one wants that, right? We do not want our children to contract the virus and further spread it to other members of the family or anyone in the neighborhood either, right? I have lost close friends to COVID-19 over the past couple of months, and I know the pain. So my request to the authorities is, do not reduce the students appearing for any examination over the next couple of months. Do not reduce them to guinea pigs. Do not do that. Upgrade your SOPs, upgrade your precautionary measures, and give us the confidence that our children will be absolutely and 100% safe. I do hope the authorities are listening and will do the needful. Thank you very much for watching.